here we are, the final episode of the Leeds save in the beta FM23. It has been an absolutely fantastic series. I'm really excited where we've ended up. I've enjoyed playing the FM23 beta, and I just want to say I'm really happy with all the support that these videos have garnered over the last 2 weeks. The extra subscribers, the views, and the likes. It's really pleasing to see. And, it makes me want to make more content to show you guys. So just a big thank you if you are one of those people who has subscribed, liked the video, watched a video over the last couple of weeks. Does mean a lot to me. I really do appreciate it. It does know that, there are people out there who like what I'm doing. So, makes me want to do more of it. And if you're watching this and you're not subscribed, well, other people are liking it. So, just go on, tap that subscribe button and smash a like on the video. Right, let's go and win some silverware. Hi guys, Woody here, welcome back. This is episode 15. It is also the final episode of the FM23 beta save with Leeds United. Right, it is Europa League final day against Atalanta. We've wrapped up second in the Premier League. We pretty much already had that done. We beat Norwich 2-0. A great 2-0 win over Manchester United as well. Paddy Bamford off the bench for a double. He also, no he didn't. Sorry, I thought he scored against Norwich, but didn't. Then we had a bonkers 4-4 draw with Chelsea. This game was crazy. Absolutely crazy. Look at this. We scored after a minute, and Cucurella scored after 2, Havertz and Osimhen, and it was 3-1 after 12 minutes. And I was like, what the hell is going on here? Then Jackie Harrison scored, Mason Mount, Patrick Bamford, and Brendan Aronson in injury time to get the 4-4 draw. So that was crazy. We then played Everton on the final day and we lost 3-1. Very rotated team, as you can see here. The likes of Gelhardt, Bellingham, Voss, Creswell, De Bayo, and even Melee in goal. As I thought, I'll give Melee a rest because I didn't want him getting injured in the final Premier League game. And we'd already wrapped up second at this point, so that was all good. The budget, 57 million, but yeah, unfortunately that's not going to be too much of a problem for the moment. So we are going to play this game on extended highlights as it is the final game of the season, and we'll wrap up the whole end of season shenanigans as well. But as it stands at the moment, this is our team. We've got Melia in goal. Christensen Sotalo is back. He's not quite 100% fit, but we do need him to start. Stroik, Mitchell, Rocker, Andres Santos is going to get a spot in there, as Tyler Adams is also not quite fit, and I don't want to risk playing 2 not quite fit players. Sincere on the left, Fofana on the right, and Paddy Bamford up front. Patrick Bamford, who has 20 league goals in the league, so he's got 2 great seasons from Paddy Bamford. So I wish he could do that in real life all the time. That would be great. Players missing out. Obviously, Robin Koch is injured, and Ostergrid doesn't make the bench, as I just thought, we would get all of our, sort of regulars in there. James Milner has actually announced his retirement at the end of the season, so there isn't that chance for that future fee, but it'd be nice to send him out with a Europa League win after, his original 48 games for Leeds United 20 odd years ago. Doesn't have the greatest staff attributes, but it could be a good youth coach or something. So, but anyway, that is the team for the day. Let's go and do this, hey? All right, we're gonna point the finger. We're gonna go and win the trophy, and give everybody, a good thing. We're gonna have a look at this. The graphics, I love it. It looks good. This is probably our strongest team, I'd say, maybe without Tyler Adams, but it's pretty close. Atlanta, very narrow. Oh, flat back 7, get in. Dusan Zapata up front. He is their talisman there. Anyway, we've got here the branding in the middle, the big sheet. The players walking out. The referee picks up the ball. The Leeds all in white and Atlanta in their blue and black as the teams line up for their national anthem. All right, the game has kicked off. We are going to encourage the boys straight off the bat. The bat. Very, very quiet here at the moment. I just can't believe how defensive Atalanta are lining up. 7 at the back. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. We are 20 odd minutes into the game. And I just realised that we're not playing it. Extended highlights. Oh, it's a penalty. We've got a penalty. Paddy Bamford's going to take it. Patrick Bamford stepping up for the penalty. He puts it in the back of the net and Leeds are 1-0 up against Atlanta in the Europa League final. Get in. The first highlight because someone didn't put it on extended highlights. Whoops. We will praise the boys just to keep their morale up. And got another highlight. Got to remember in the extended though, we get a few highlights that kind of don't really go to anything. Sinistera to Mitchell now. And Stroik finds Mitchell. Mitchell to Aronson. He loses the ball. And it is Deroon for Atlanta. And Atlanta on the ball now. Looking to get back into this game. They've conceding that early-ish sort of penalty. Soppy now. Oh. That was touch and go. Another highlight. It is Stroik with Mitchell. Mitchell and Stroik. Headed back, Aronson. Christensen on the ball now. Probes forward. Finds Datro. Pat Bamford. Oh! Skills! What skills, Patrick Bamford? I thought, for a second there, Datro Fofana has overhit the pass, for one. Bamford's first touch has let him down. He's absolutely stuffed this. Here we are. Datro Fofana, I think, he's hit this too hard. But Ockrell can't get it. Patrick Bamford presses him, and then Paddy Bamford goes and makes it 2-0 to Leeds. Get in. That's what I'm talking about. Patrick Bamford with a double already. And we've got another highlight just before half-time. It is Melier coming out to Rasmus Christensen on this right-hand side. There's a huge ball to Sinistera. Sinistera finds Datro Fofana. Datro Fofana goes back to Rocker, and Rocker has a pop. And it is saved by the goalkeeper there. But that is some nice play from Leeds there. Some nice build-up play. Atalanta now coming out from the back. Scalavini, I'd love to sign that kid. Sutalo now. Coping quite well despite his first game in a long time. Christensen back to Sutalo. Goes along to Stroik. Mitchell all the way across the back four. Stroik now to Mitchell. Mitchell and Stroik. Sutalo. Leeds just happy for half time, I'd say here. I think we're happy. That's a great ball from Rasmus Christensen. And Datro Fofana has made it 3-0. Get in. Get in. Killing Atlanta here. This is it. Oh, we're not going to lose this from here. We are not going to lose this from here. That's a great header back from Datro Fofana to Christensen. And Datro Fofana just, in at the near post. The goalkeeper should do better there. Should do better. He's drawing a lot of interest at the moment, old Datro. Lots of, Dortmund, Man City. And he does have a minimum fee of 96 million. So, go and win the trophy, boys. You can do it. Keep going. You've got the ability to make a difference. Go and prove it. I think this game is all pretty much done and dusted. At 3-0 up, we've got another highlight here with Leeds at the kickoff now. Sutalo probes forward, finds Rocker, Santos. I mean, you have a look, and Christensen on 7.5, Datro on 7.6, and Paddy Bamford on 8.2. No one else. Pretty quiet all around. You'd think being 3-0 up would have a lot more ratings over 7. It is Atalanta now. Oh, Aronson. Oh, I thought Leeds were going to be on the break then. We are on extended highlights, aren't we? Yes, we're on extended highlights. We are going to make some substitutions in a minute as well, I think. There's Tyreek Mitchell now with the throw. Finds Sinistera. Puts across, but there's no one there. And the ball goes out wide. And Atalanta now. They're going to try to have to get back into the game. They might do here, and they do. Matteo Pessina. That's a great finish to get Atlanta back in to this game with a good half an hour left. So, you know, oof. Sotalo on a 6.4. Pretty low ratings, actually, for some of these, like Rocker, Mitchell, Sinistera. Let's hope Atlanta don't get back into this. Oh, God, this would be absolute abject failure if we bottled this from here. But is Melier on the ball now? Goes long, trying to find Aronson. Can't do it, and it is Atlanta again. Isidore. It's a free kick, though. He was offside. Isidore. All right. You probably didn't see that, but I got the suggestion from my assistant, and he's like, oh, hey, Rasmus Christensen is one yellow card away from the suspension. We should probably take him off. It's like, are you kidding? It's the final, and they have just scored again. Oh, this is not good. Yeah, look, here it is. Look, it's one yellow card away from suspension. We should replace him. Why would I replace him? Who cares? I'm going to make some substitutions because we are getting a little bit ripped apart here. We are going to bring on Sheldrup. Andre Santos isn't playing great. We're going to bring on Tyler Adams. And I am going to take... Oh, I want to take Sotalo off, but... 6.4. It's not great. Tyreek Mitchell. Mark Rocker's not playing great either. We are going to bring on James Milner. We are going to do that. Point the finger. I'm trusting you to go and see this game. I'm a little bit nervous now. We were great at 3-0 up, but they've pegged 2 goals back. We probably need to get another goal here. And I have a feeling... Oh, good work, Rasmus. Oh, and he's lost it. James Milner, Aronson, Bamford. Oh, that's a red card. It's 2-footed. Get in. Palomino has been sent off, and that could be the advantage that we need there. Just, you know, they were getting a bit of a second win there, or their first win, I should say, and having a player sent off would put a massive dent in their sails. Christensen goes for a pop, and it's unfortunately it goes out for a goal kick. There's Atlanta now. They're still not down and out. We will not change our attacking style. No way. Christensen there. Soppy. It's a weird name. Soppy. Stroik. Milner now. Mitchell finds Adams. That's a great ball. Aronson. Bamford. Oh, Datro. Oh, we should have scored. Bamford probably should have kept hold of that and tried to score a hat trick. But anyway, we get the corner with Sheldrup now. Any time, mate? No. Waste the time. We don't want to go quickly. Adams, good ball. Sheldrup. Another one here would really put the nail in the coffin. He goes back to Christensen. Pessina, the goal scorer, steals it off Christensen and goes forward to Isidore and Stroik. As Pascal Stroik just got himself sent off as well. No, nothing. He just has a chat. Oh, it's all going a bit weird. All right, we've got... Okay, look, we'll play this out and we'll see what happens here. Probably the next player going to come on is, we'll just do it now, is going to be Stuart Dallas coming on for Tyreek Mitchell. Still hasn't signed a new contract at Leeds. He is out of contract. I want him to be a squad player and I want to keep him, but he wants to be an important player and I can't do that. Datro Bamford, is it a Paddy Bamford hat-trick? It's not a Patrick Bamford hat-trick just yet. We've got one more substitution. Who do I have left on the bench? Yusufa Makoko hasn't got on yet. That is a strange one. Top scorer in the Europa League for Leeds. And no Yusufa Makoko just yet. We might actually rectify that here by bringing him on to play out on the right, which I thought he could. I thought Yusufa Makoko could play out on the wing. Maybe that's just in FM22. He's better on the left. Not so good on the right, but we're going to bring him out here on the right. I think he can still do a job. Point the finger. Because, I mean, he's the top scorer in our Europa League campaign. It would be a weird game without him, but we look like we're going to do this, actually. Nervous for a bit there. We're only a goal ahead, but I think we've got enough here with a highlight. We've got 6 minutes of extra time added on. Bamford now. Aronson and Brendan Aronson from the Patrick Bamford cross. Makes it 4, and that is the Europa League. Get in. Dallas with the throw-in. It's looping. It's headed away, but not well enough. And Paddy Bamford then puts a looping cross in, and Aronson heads it in to the net. And that is, yes, the Europa League win for Leeds and our first bit of silverware. And Mokoko goes down. Oh, well, we'll just push Aronson out here like that. And, yeah, we'll leave it at that. There's seconds left on the clock, and there it is. So now, this is going to wrap it all up, you would say. Atalanta cannot get back into this at all. Bamford hoofs it forward, Sheldrop using his pace there. Leeds going to get another one on the board here. Oh, I thought we were going to add a fifth. That would have been a... Oh, we're still going, are we? We're almost a minute and a half over time. And we are still going. I mean, 5 goals would be great. Shoulder up there. And there it is. No, we're still going. Wow. Has this referee looked at his watch recently? I'm glad we're 4-2 up, because if it was only 3 at this point, I would be spitting chips. I'll tell you that right now. Absolutely spitting. Sutalo there with a ball through the middle to no one really. And we're still going here. We're still going. We're almost 9 minutes into extra time when we were only 6. I don't know where he's got these other 3 minutes from. We've got an offside call here. That's got to be it. No, we're still going. We're still going. This is going to be the longest game in history. Therefore, there it is. The full-time whistle goes. Leeds United have won the Europa League. Oh, here it is. We've got the little... thing, the players are getting their medals. Good stuff. There I am, still in the dugout. Clapping. Wouldn't I be over here? Oh, we get some really distorted fans though. Look at that. Get in. There it is. The fireworks go off. The confetti falls down here in... We're actually playing in the Republic of Ireland, I forgot to mention that. But there it is. Leeds have won the Europa League. Get in. Into the sheds. Tell the boys that I'm happy. There it is. Leeds lifted the Europa League. We were the favourites. We outplayed Atalanta. And Yusuf Mokoko was out for 4 weeks. Doesn't matter. Medals handed out. Look at Ilya Melier played every single game. All 13, I believe. One of the best Australian managers. Everyone's happy. Bamford was amazing. 2 goals and assists. Of course he was. He finishes the season, actually, Paddy Bamford, on... 31 goals in all competitions. Absolutely amazing achievement. Oh, by the way, Premier League, just saying, sidetracked here. Newcastle won the Conference League and have been relegated, but will have Europa League football next year. Very, very strange. Yeah, that was the weird one there. But award winners. Yusuf Mokoko gets Young Player of the Year. Shock horror there. But Head Coach of the Year gets in. The one I did mean to point out as well was the Player of the Month. No, that's Player of the Month. I want Young Player of the Month. Here we are, Young Player of the Month. Have a look at this. So we got Datra Fofana, Mokoko, Santos, Datra Fofana. We've got a hat trick here this month in February. Mokoko again, and then Charlie Cresswell. So a lot of you good young players getting there. We get some money here. Bonuses played out. The biggest overachievers was Leeds. Oh, excellent. Look at that. Preferred Bamford to Mbappe. That's what you want to hear. That is what you want to hear. Well, there it is. We're going to go ahead and have a look at the season review now after that fantastic Europa Cup victory. Here it is, the end of season review. There it is, our 1 trophy, Europa League. We probably could have got a cup, I think, if we didn't have to play West Ham, because that's the team that beats us in the cups. But anyway, we'll go and have a look at the new signings so far that have come in this season and see what the board has rated them. Yusuf Mokoko obviously signing the season. 41 goal contributions in his 45 games. Some of them off the bench as well. A B, only a B. Sheldrop gets a C. I mean, he was still pretty good. 24 goal contributions for the kid. Amazing. Amazing. Santos, 21 million for him. He was absolutely outstanding as well. Sotalo was good, 6.5 million. And look at that, 7.3 as well. Oops. Ass. He gets a B plus. Another wonder kid, Tyreek Mitchell, 17.5 million. Wasn't bad. Osgood came in as an emergency, and in the end he played 14 games. So Melee was cheap as a backup goalkeeper. James Milner, an F for James Milner, and Joe Bellingham gets an A- with his limited appearances. The players out. Didn't like the sale of Daniel James. Yes, it was cheap, but no one would take him. Luke Ayling, yeah. Rodrigo, I had to terminate his contract. He scored 19 goals for Anderlecht, so good on him. Luke Ayling had a pretty good season as well. Dan James didn't play much for Bournemouth either. Helder Costa, Diego Llorente, and down in Bournemouth as well. Tyler Roberts. Did we get a bad rating for that? We did. Adam Forshaw to Rotherham. And then a couple of young kids as well going. Liam Cooper as well. Danny Rose. Great stuff. I'm now just, lost. The board give me an A+ for that, and bloody hope so. The Europa League an A+, FA Cup a B, and the Carabao Cup a C+. So pretty good all in all. Paddy Bamford got 20 league goals. We beat Aris 9-0, Eintracht Frankfurt, and a great win over Swansea with Charlie Cresswell goal of the season. Look at that. Everything's up. Shirt sold, Makoko, Aronson, Bamford, Datra Fofana, and Adams. How we lined up, yep. Christensen, Stroik, Zotalo, Mitchell, Rocket, Yass, Aronson, Sinistero, Datra Fofana, Yusuf, Makoko. Interesting that Ass is here. Wouldn't have expected to see him in that spot, to be honest. Head coach of the year, Makoko gets fans player of the season, young player signing, Charlie Cresswell goal of the season. Would you believe it? And just look at this. You wonder kid. That's what you like to see. African young player of the year with Datro, German player of the year for Makoko, English young player, Europa League player of the season, and Europa League young player of the season, Makoko. Wow. He's blitzed, and he's blitzed a whole ton of records here at the club as well, which is great. Melier getting some clean sheets as well. Rasmus with some discipline, and look at that. Leeds' late season kick was exceptional. Their football was a joy to watch. Yes, it was. Let's have a look at my dynamic manager timeline now. So this is where I took over from Leeds. We had this year here. Our signings that we made. Do we skip too far ahead? Bamford. With our big spending stuff. Qualified for the Champions League. My 100th match. Hall of Famer. Europa League win. Okay. I mean, I feel like this could be done better. It's very, I don't know, it seems clunky, but anyway, we're done. There is the overall best 11. Oh, something that I actually have to point out. Have a look at this for the awards. Is the team of the year, is it? Where's team of the year? Team of the year, look at this. I mean, you can't see my head's in the way, but Pascal Stroik and Erling Haaland are the only two non-Liverpool players in that team. Ridiculous. Anyway, there's the season review. Supporters, we've lost 10% of the hardcore fans. Probably lost them, and they're now core fans. Family going down to fair weather. Everyone's happy. There it is. Squad's gone. Everyone's gone. Here we are. Here's these other awards there. Makoko getting the scooping up all the awards in the Europa League. Just misses out on the Golden Boot by actually quite a way. 19 goals. Chiro Mobile, young player as well. Here is the team of the season, which is weird that it is a flat back 7, but Mitchell, Christensen, Stroik, and Fofana. How does Makoko not get in that? That's very, very weird. Anyway, guys, I know this has been a long episode, and I know we're just doing a lot of sort of admin there at the back, but I really hope you've enjoyed this season with Leeds United. I've enjoyed it doing this as well. It's, a Leeds supporter, so it's always good to get a couple of seasons under the belt with them. And after this video comes out, hopefully it is out on the Sunday if all my scheduling is correct, and on the Monday we will start our first episode of Oldham to Home. Yeah, that title needs some work, I don't know. Where we're going to take Oldham all the way from the National League back up into the Premier League where they were when the Premier League was founded, and maybe try to become the greatest or the best team in Greater Manchester. We'll see how that one goes, but join me for that one, and I'll see you guys there. Bye.